Okay, here we are, Matthew Russell Lee, Inner City Press, here in Foley Square in Lower Manhattan, today, Wednesday, November 15th, 2023. Now, the Trump New York State Attorney General trial goes on in the building behind me. It plods along. We'll get back to that in a moment. But this is the international edition. Yesterday, three defendants from the country of Georgia, the country, not the state, were presented here in the Southern District of New York behind me. And it was a lot of back and forth. They're supposedly part of an organized crime group. But when finally they got in front of Judge Rakoff, longtime Judge Rakoff, he said, this indictment is far too bare bones, and I encourage the defense lawyers to file a motion for a bill of particulars. They said it'll take 2 weeks. Rakoff said he wanted it in 2 days if he could get it. So that's a case that we're following. Behind me in 40 Foley, there was yesterday the final pretrial conference in U.S. versus Azocar, a Venezuelan alleged narco whose homicide conviction in Venezuela the jury will not hear about in a trial, the opening arguments of which will be on November 27th. We're covering that one and closely. Today, actually, over there's going to be a hearing in the case of Girgis, a accused Egyptian spy run out of the Egyptian mission right next to the UN. So that's sort of echoes and is consonant with the Menendez case. Now, on the Trump beat down in Georgia, Fanni Willis wants protective orders so the discovery material doesn't leak out. Here in the Southern District of New York, a man called Tyreek Skyfield. This is a case that it's a Speedy Trial Act case. The man was arrested for a shooting of somebody in the foot and then going to a strip club, but he wants a speedy trial, but he can't seem to get one because they haven't appointed him a lawyer that can do the trial in 70 days, and while he doesn't have a lawyer, he can't get a discovery, and so there's been an extension of the protective order. We're following it closely. It's a speedy trial precedent-setting case, I believe. Now, at the UN, Gaza, what did they do? What did they do amid all this standoff? What did they do? Absolutely nothing. Antonio Guterres' main concern seems to be to defend his own reputation and see if he can hold on to his job. Here, it's not just Gaza. He's a censor. He banned Inner City Press for asking about his finances, and that is an impeachable offense. To be continued.